Okay. Are we live? Mic's still working okay? Hey there everybody, it's me, Xander, and today, for my first official stream on Twitch, I'm going to play Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. So, without further ado, let's begin. Haven't played this in a while, so it might take me a minute to refresh on the controls. Yeah. It's a really great game. You guys are gonna love this. Oh, better mute my headphones so you can hear me. Here's our opening scene real quick. It plays it whenever you turn on the game. So basically the plot here is dark matter, the evil alien race that attacked Kirby's planet and Kirby's Dreamland 2 and 3 is now attacking other planets across the galaxy. And this particular planet here, Ripple Star, is protected by this magical crystal. So this fairy was sent to go take the crystal away so it would be safe, but then she was attacked by dark matter. And that's where our game starts off. As you see, I've done it 100% before, and I'm going to do it again. Partially because I'm a completionist, and partially because you get a much better ending for 100%. Let's do this. Yes, I know how to use Kirby's copy abilities. Now the second half of our opening scene. Luckily, the fairy crashed onto the planet Popstar, where Kirby lives, so he's going to be able to help her out in recovering the 64 shards of the crystal. Which, in case you're wondering, is why it's called the Crystal Shards. Yeah, you see all over the galaxy, shards are spilling everywhere, and Kirby's like, I got this, man. I do adventures all the time. So, first world, Popstar. Kirby games are so cute. Like, look, it's like a drawing board, and when you see, like, it's like a little map that Kirby drew out. Okay, I think there's some shards over here. So this is Kirby. Unlike most Kirby games, he can't fly unlimitedly. He can only do it about 7 times in a row, and then he runs out of, like, flying energy. So, you know, he can inhale his enemies and eat them, so let's eat this dude here. And now we have burning power. Now the cool feature about this game is we can take our power and we can combine it. Oh shoot, I messed up. But if we, here's another opportunity, we combined it to get a super combo ability. So fire plus cutter turns into a giant flaming sword of awesomeness. And yes, it's awesome. It's the second most awesome sword in the game. You'll see the most awesome one later. Let's just say Kirby is strong with the Force. And there is our first Crystal Shard. There's several hidden in each level, though since that's the first one, you know, they put it in plain sight to kind of introduce the player to the concept. And, you know, you have to collect them all to get the best ending. This is our first mid-boss, as denoted by the fact that he's very large and has a health meter, but he's very easy. Especially if you have a giant flaming sword. Since Kirby can swing it in a wide arc around him, you can hit multiple foes at once. This is also the first though it's now quite common in modern Kirby, this is the first Kirby game to have, you know, 3D graphics. See, you can swing it over his head like that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and ditch the power because we're gonna need bomb. We can still combine it, but we're gonna need some form of bomb in a second. Because as you see here, this is black. So, since the bomb ability is black, that's basically like our hint, like you need a bomb power to get that shard. You'll see more of that throughout the game, you know, like orange stuff for Needle. Let's go ahead and combine it with another bomb to get a super bomb power, which it lets Kirby shoot rockets. And there's little Waddle Dee, one of the most common residents of Kirby's planet. Just found a Crystal Shard. So, the dark matter is obviously going to try and take it from him by possessing him, which is something dark matter like to do. Luckily, Kirby is very adept at helping people who are possessed by dark matter. He's already done it twice before this game. Oh no! He turned into a Waddle Doo. So scary. It's only the second most common Kirby enemy. Seriously, like, it seems like, I guess he was trying to, like, be fast, but it seems like the dark matter would have possessed, you know, a better creature. And there we go. 3 shards down and the first level complete. This Waddle Dee is, you know, very nice and helpful, so he wants to join Kirby on his quest. We'll see him throughout the later levels. He comes up with transportation items. So here's a little bonus game. You press A once to determine what your direction, and then you press it again to determine the jump height. This is my favorite thing to grab. It's an enemy card. On the main, like, file screen, you can look at any cards you've collected. And they give you information about enemies, like their name. Their picture, if they give you copy ability, all sorts of good stuff. Rocket power isn't my favorite, so I'll probably go ahead and ditch it. Let's see. Let's try Cutter. That messed up. Okay. Let's try Rock plus Stone. I mean, Stone plus Fire. I don't remember what that does. I think it's a volcano. Yeah. I want to show as many powers here as possible. The best is Super Stone. Kirby turns into a giant statue. He's slow, but he's completely invincible. And then when you push the button again, he explodes. We don't need any special copy abilities for this level, so we are, you know, just gonna stick with this probably. Now those Gordos, that's what those dudes are called, are invincible, so it knocks Kirby out of stone form. Still doesn't hurt him. Spark gives Kirby a little protective force field. And, you know, if we combine it with other powers, like, let's combine it with Needle here. Kirby becomes a lightning rod. Not the most useful power, so I'll get rid of that one too, but it's cool to look at. How do we... Okay. Okay. Spark plus... Oh, man. I didn't realize he had an ice shield. Oh, there's another spark up here. And I missed. I am terrible at this. How did I beat this game the first time? Spark plus ice turns Kirby into a refrigerator. Again, rather useless, but it does supply infinite food. Here's our Waddle Dee friend back again to help us with some, I don't know what you would call this, a platform lift, I guess? So we gotta look out. The first shard of this level is right up ahead. This is a rather long level compared to the first one, but it's not too bad. So you'll see that line of stars there. You drop down, and there's our first shard. Then we've got to fly back to the platform before Kirby runs out of flight energy. Like I said, he can only go about 7 times. A little more. Let's grab some food here because we lost the health somewhere. Oh man, missed the maximum tomato. And the 1-up. Okay. So just another simple mid-boss. Since we don't have a power, it's a bit harder, but not much. It doesn't even really move around much. You know, Kirby games start easy, but getting 100% is the tricky part. Now another cutscene. Here is a painter, Adeline, who's just, you know, out in the forest, doing like Enlightenment era stuff, painting nature scenes. Except he had the misfortune to find another Crystal Shard. So we got another possessed boss. Again, really easy. Just a pain. This is actually not the first painter boss in Kirby games. There was one in Dreamland 3 first. So it's pretty simple. You'll just paint enemies, and we gotta defeat them. The normal. You can eat them if you were smart and had a power like me. I mean, like I wasn't, then you can actually attack them. What is that? A pixelated blob? This is an N64 game, not an NES game. This guy right here was a boss in Kirby Dreamland 2, but his painted counterpart is much weaker. He's just gonna spit some ice blocks at him. I mean at us, and we just gotta spit him back. He goes down like 2 or 3 hits, so as long as you don't get hit by that jumping attack, you can really just sit there and push the B button to inhale the ice blocks. And then we got one more foe to face, which is a painted version of Dark Matter. It seems like it would have been more efficient for Dark Matter itself to just attack us, but hey. I'm not necessarily sure if these dudes are the brightest. I like to think of them as, you know, the Borg from Star Trek, you know, like having a collective consciousness or something, and they just like have simple orders, like just, you know, like this dude's just like in Get Kirby mode. Come on, dude, drop another. Okay. And I think that's the end of this boss. Sorry. Apparently he also charges us. Then we saved another possessed person and got, what is this, 6? I think this is our 6th shard, though 8 if you count the 2 in the opening scene. Then Kirby has another friend. He'll show up occasionally in the levels. You know, like paint some items or like hints for a puzzle related shard. Let's go for the card again. Nice. This world's pretty short, so this is the last level for the before the boss, and I think this is the last one I'll do for today. Oh, if you've been paying attention, you'll see when you get 30 of those little stars, you get a 1-up. So that's how we have 3 lives instead of 2, like when we started. Rocket power again, because why not? Of course, Fire Sword is much better, but we're going to need Super Cutter instead for a puzzle later in the level. And I missed it. Hopefully there's another one of those dudes. Cutter is weird in this game. Unlike most Kirby games where, you know, Kirby just gets a blade, his body becomes the blade. He can't jump while doing this, and he moves rather slow. It's personally one of my least favorite abilities, but we're gonna need it for a Crystal Shard here in a minute. So we gotta be careful not to lose it. I mean, it's cool. It's just not very efficient. You know, it's not about how it looks. It's about, can I actually use it? At least for me. Okay, so if we head back here, memory serves me right, there's a tomato. So another section on the walls of the castle. And if you're a Kirby fan, you'll note that this is the castle of King Dedede, King of Dreamland. We don't need that sandwich. Fat penguin dude. No. He used to be an enemy of Kirby's, but he's not too bad. And that right there was why we need the double cutter, because that's the only thing that can destroy that. Technically single cutter should work, but it can't reach down there. Another one up. And then as soon as... oh, there's another one right there. Completely forgot about that one. I'm gonna go ahead and just ditch that. It's like I said, I don't really like it, and I want another power for the boss. There we go, Needle, that's a good one. Though it's better if you combine it with something. Does that do have power? Yes. Cutter Needle. Oh man, that one sucks. I guess it's better than pure cutter. Kirby turns into Edward Scissorhands. Oh, I have to climb up here. I got this. I totally knew that. Let's see what double fire does. Like I said, haven't played this in a while, so I don't remember a lot of them. Whoa, that is awesome. Was he like Phoenix? Okay. Now King Dedede's just hanging out at his castle. Found a shard. Kirby's like, whoa, hold on a second. I found this shard. Kirby's like, come on. And then Dark Matter shows up, the third one. And then we have yet another boss. Dedede being possessed for the third time in a row. He was also possessed by Dark Matter in Dreamland 2 and Dreamland 3. He's probably pretty tired of that by now. He's not that tough, especially with a strong power like this. You're completely invincible while using this, and it's pretty powerful. Now for the weird part. The Dark Matter comes out of his stomach, like in Kirby Dreamland 3. But like I said, with this power, it's a piece of cake. And we got our 9th shard. Dedede's back to normal. And then his trusty Waddle Dee friend convinces him to join Kirby's expedition. Or quest, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's see if we can get this one. No, but we did get a star. It's better than nothing. If you get nothing, Kirby just sits there and starts crying. And then our boss for the world, Wispy Woods, classic Kirby boss. This is a unique twist on him. You have to destroy all the baby trees. And then his roots come out and he turns like super angry. Wonder if he's like their dad or something. Fire Sword would work best here, but I forgot about that, so you can still get 2 hits in with this, so it's pretty effective. Just keep running in a circle. Nice, I got 2 with 1 hit. And that was unintentional. Okay. Last one, and... oh, what? I missed. So the apples are there in case you didn't come into the level with the power or you lost your power. So you can still hit him. But he's finished now. I'm assuming he's possessed by dark matter. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Then we get a bigger shard because it's the boss. Because why not? And then an end of world cutscene. We have quite a few shards. So the power of the crystal opens up a portal to another planet where more shards are to be found. It's a pretty cool little planetary transportation there. Level 2, Rockstar. So thank you to everybody that came and watched. This was a lot of fun. Be sure to tune in next time if you're available and you see that I'm streaming. So next time we're going to take on at least 2 of the levels in Rockstar, maybe the whole thing. I'm Xander from Zelda Rocks. So, bye. Yeah, I know that was terrible. I need to get better at outros.